Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to do glass etching with your Silhouette Cameo machine. You'll need some glass to etch on, the vinyl stencil paper and transfer paper, your Silhouette cutting mat, your Silhouette Cameo machine, a computer or laptop, some scissors, a hook tool, a scraper, and of course the Silhouette etching cream. And I forgot to picture it here, but you'll also need some paper towels or something to wipe the extra cream off with. So the first thing you'll want to do is open up your Silhouette Studio software and go to Design. You want to set up your design page to be a good height and width to fit your glass. So I'm going to make mine 5 inches by 5 inches. And you also want to leave a little bit of space around the edges because you are creating a stencil. I am going to be making my design just a letter, but you may want to make your design an object. So when picking an object, you just want to keep in mind that the inside of the object is the part that will be etched. So for example, this dog bone, it'll cut along the red lines, and then the inside of the dog bone is where the glass etching would be. But like I said, I am just doing a letter. I'm doing R because my name's Rachel. And you just want to play with it until you like how it looks. This is how mine ended up looking. Once you have your design how you would like it, you want to cut out a piece of the stencil paper and the transfer paper to fit your design that's going to be cut. So mine has to be cut 5 by 5. I'm cutting both of them together so that they're the same size, but you'll only be using the white stencil paper to start because that's the actual paper that will be cut by the machine. So here's my paper cut out. It doesn't have to be perfect for this project, but you want to go into your Silhouette Design Studio and click Vinyl in the cut settings, and it will show you to make your blade set to 2. As that shows. Then you can go ahead and stick your blade into your machine and load up your mat, and it's ready to be cut. Here's my design all cut out. It's pretty hard to see with this paper, but the R is there. So you're going to take your hook tool and just remove the part of the paper that you want to show up when you glass etch. So I'm removing the R because I want the R to show up with my etching. Next, take some of the transfer paper and peel up one side of it. It will make it easier to apply it nice and flat. And you just want to put it on top of the stencil paper so that you can transfer your design to your glass. So as you can see I'm doing here, I'm just laying it down, making it nice and flat, and then peeling away the rest of the backing to put the actual sticky part down onto the stencil paper. And you can take your scraper and just get rid of any of the bubbles, make sure it's all down flat. After I was done that, I trimmed my paper to fit my glass better, but I recommend when you're doing a design on a rounded glass, don't cut it in a square, cut it in a circle. I'll explain why in a second. But for now, what you want to do after you cut down your design is just peel off the transfer paper from the stencil vinyl and make sure that your design comes with it. As you'll see, my R is on the transfer paper now. Once you've peeled away your transfer paper, you want to line it up onto your glass wherever you would like your design and stick it down, trying to make it as smooth as possible. You don't want any creases along the openings in your stencil because the glass etching cream can leak into them, and then those areas will get etched as well, and it won't come out very nice. So as you can see with the square that I cut out, there are a lot of creases. So what I did was I went back and recut my design and trimmed it into a circle, as you'll see in a second. And this laid much flatter, it came out a lot better, and there was no longer any bubbles around the edges of my stencil, which is how you want it to be. Once your design is laid out flat and all the creases and bubbles are gone, you want to shake up your etching cream really good and just dab a little bit onto the design area. It doesn't take very much. And once you have some onto your design, you can use your scraping tool, or even a paper towel would work, to move the etching cream all over your design, being careful to not touch any of the exposed glass. Anywhere that the etching cream touches the glass, it will be etched. And then just leave it there for 30 to 60 seconds. Once your 30 to 60 seconds is up, you can wipe off all the extra etching cream with a paper towel, still being careful to not touch the exposed glass. And once you have most of it up, you can go ahead and rinse it in some water and peel away your stencil paper, revealing your design. And that is your completed glass etching project. This glass etching is permanent, so you'll be able to enjoy it for a very long time. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. I plan on having more tutorials coming up soon. And I hope you enjoy glass etching with your Silhouette Cameo.